awesome father, amazing businessman, somebody who wasn't ever afraid to jump in.
But he just knew everybody.
Yeah. He would engage with perfect strangers and they would be best friends by the time they parted ways. He met Robert Brown III at a car show function. And of course, Robert was in his wheelchair and he had all the cool little spinners on it and everything. And he talked about cars like crazy. And that's where Les met him and struck up a huge friendship. And Robert would call Les, and Les would call Robert, and they would talk cars, their favorite things, cars, motorcycles, and country music. Johnny Cash. Robert wasn't able to get in there and dig around, but you know what? His dad made sure he picked him up and brought him over there to look at all the stuff under the hood. And Les talked to him like he was the head mechanic. When Robert was coming home from the hospital for the last time, they had a big procession with the motorcycles and the ambulances and things, and he asked Les to come and sing with him in his bedroom. That meant a lot. That really touched Les' heart. When we lost Robert, Les wanted to do something to keep that memory alive. And that was his contribution to it. And that started the whole car show thing. And we thought, a few people will show up. Our first year, there were so many people.
And it started in the parking lot of a restaurant because we didn't know it would be so big. And then every year we kept learning and adding, and there were so many more people that had heard about it, so they were willing to volunteer things or give things to the silent auction or things like that. So it just grew from there.
He wasn't gonna let it not catch on. That was spread the word. That was not a possibility. It was going to catch on. There were so many things going on for people to do, for kids to do, for families to do, and their different stations and the music and the bands, and people just loved it because there was so much. It was almost like a little carnival.
The family rooms at Gillette's, I think, were a savior for Robert's family because they would stay there and it's almost like an apartment versus staying in somewhere near there or even in like the hospital room with him, because that can come off as not cold, but not as warm as an actual bedroom or something like that. So I think it meant a lot to Robert's family that the money would go to somewhere that really everybody in the family liked when they had to be at the hospital for long periods of time. He gave back to everybody. He was always amazing. He just has that personality. He could walk into our school and most dads would be like, so embarrassed my dad's here. But we're like, yeah, that's my dad. He's pretty cool. So he was always just an inspiration.
So have some fun today. That's what we're here for.